All right, because I love my daughter, and I don't like leaving the way I used to. She tried to get out of her bed. I saw her 2 months ago. She was swinging her leg up and over the crib. And my gut said, you better put some pillows down around the floor in case she goes up and over. And I just, I didn't listen to my gut like a fucking idiot. So I was coming home from that amazing shoot that I was on that I can't wait to fucking tell you guys about, but I'm just not allowed to. It was so awesome. But I came home last night and, after I got off set, I never bring my phone down to the set or a watch, because I don't want to know what time it is, because then it just makes it drag. So I just focus on whatever the fuck it is I need to do. And then I come walking out at like 1 a.m, however it works. Anyway, so I'm fucking coming back. I come outside and I get the pizza's here. I get this text message and it says we're at the emergency room, blah, 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 all this fucking shit. She fell out of the bed. And I'm like, oh, my God, I'm wiped out. Now I have to go to the emergency room. And my fucking tire has a slow leak on the left side. So I'm like, great. It never ends. So I'm on my way there. And it's so funny, like, how my wife is wired and how I'm wired. Like, my wife is wired like a normal, caring human being. And I'm like a fucking lunatic. I was raised the way I was raised, just in a different time. So I call her up. I go, is she talking? Is she fine? Yeah, she's fine. She's joking around. She's laughing. She actually didn't even cry until I came in the room and cried. And she sent me a picture, and I'm driving and I'm looking at it, like I shouldn't be. And I was just like, yeah, she's fine. She's fine. She's got a bump on her head. She's going to be fine and blah, 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 blah. And we both had the exact opposite. She's like, I'm not bringing her home until a doctor looks at her. I'll never forgive myself. And I'm like, she's fine. She's fine. So we walk up to the window to see where we are. It's like fucking 1 a.m. or midnight, I think. And there's all these fucking people there with their kids, and they're all screaming and crying. And they say we're 16th in line. It's just like, they're not going to get to us till like fucking 3 a.m. She's fine. I remember being a kid swinging on these ropes. My other brother was on another rope, and we went right by each other and then slammed into our backs of our heads, like slammed into each other. Like I saw stars. It all went white, and I landed face down on the ground. All right? I was out. Like I was conscious when I was on the rope, and when we hit, I was unconscious, and I hit the ground. And you know what my dumbass did an hour and a half later? Got right back on that fucking thing, and my other brother did too. And I remember the looks on our faces when we passed each other going, are we really going to do this again? And bam, back of our heads again, saw lights, knocked out, hit the ground, And I was fine. So, fuck it. So I convinced her that she was all right, and she was all right. But, like, I've kind of realized in that, like, I need to, like, kind of gauge that because, I came from a house where, like, I had a ruptured appendix at one point, and my parents were like, you're fine, you're fine. They finally went to the hospital, and they sliced me open, and my whole belly was just fucking pus. They're like, Jesus Christ. So whatever. You can take that, rub some dirt on it too far. And then you can go the other way, where every time somebody has the fucking sniffles, you take them down to the goddamn hospital, you know what I mean? But I think my wife was right to take her down there. But she was okay. And she woke up today, and that knot on her head was a lot smaller. And, every kid has to have their black eye picture. You know what I mean? Something that you did. So it was cool. And I was so proud of her that she didn't cry. And she's a little toughie. She's a little badass. So anyways, she's talking up a storm. And I got my little book, and I try to keep up on all the things that she says, what's funny now is they have a park nearby, and like once a year, this little carnival thing comes by, and they have like little pony rides and stuff. So I took her over there. I was going on like all the little kiddie rides with her. It was awesome. And then she saw the horses. She's like, horse, She knows how to make the noise and shit. And they had the little pony rides. Like, you want to ride the horse? She goes, yeah, ride horse. She was all about it, right? And then paid the ticket, and I'm going in. I was like, wow, man, she's so brave, you know? She's so brave, right? And she was all about it. And right as I went to put her down on it, because they're going to put you down, and then they like put this little safety harness, and then you as the parent walk along with it, right? I went to set her down, and the second I started to set her down, she's going, no horse. So I immediately got her out of there because I didn't want to have her to have issues with horses. Speaking of horses,